This week on Legacy Trails, Brenda Potts and her brother Tom Simmering return to Colorado to hunt bugling bull elk.
Oh my goodness. There he is. I got him.
Welcome to Legacy Trails.
He is an absolute giant.
Isn't he beautiful? My goodness.
Trevor, this is what Legacy Trails is all about. Being out with your family.
Knocked off both sets of
Have a
horns.
great day, Dad. Love you.
4 eye guards on this one side right here.
I'm so excited, I can barely talk.
I wasn't here for probably 15 seconds and I just dropped him in his tracks.
I got to shoot.
Best one I've ever been on so far, I think.
Bust me another coyote. Oh, that is an awesome gobbler. Way to go.
Yes! I just smoked a big giant
He's got his first buck ever.
And first deer.
His first deer ever.
Good job.
Come along with the Potts and Horton families as they show you their family's love of God's great outdoors on Legacy Trails. This week's show is brought to you by Heavy Metal, because I didn't come this far to miss. Mission Archery, bows and crossbows that outperform their price. Spy Point, the world's best and most innovative trail and action cameras. Scout Look Weather Deer Log, the ultimate weather and deer management planning tool for deer hunters. Grace Camo and Lace, it's a way of life. And by booksbypots.com. John Muir is quoted as saying, "The mountains are calling and I must go." Brenda Potts and her brother Tom Simmering share that passion for the mountains. Brenda was the first of the brother-sister pair to hunt elk in the mountains and bagged her first ever animal with a bow several years ago. From then on, she was hooked on elk hunting, returning to the West a few years later to rifle hunt big bulls in northern Colorado. She is hunting with her good friend Candy Kiske and guided by Dave Clements.
In the bottom, so we're just going to walk over, make a couple of calls.
We're hunting around probably 8,000, maybe 9,000 feet, and we take the ATVs to the top of the mountain, thank goodness, but then an hour later, you're only about, our guide Dave put us through the ringer.
Just going to ease up here and look. I think he's in these aspens right here down in this hole, okay? Just nice and easy because he's not far away. Super solid.
Huh?
Super solid.
Oh my goodness. Thank you. Look at this guy. He's huge.
He's a good one.
Oh my gosh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A perfect 6 by 6.
Just like you're supposed to get, right?
Oh my goodness.
After getting that bull elk with her rifle, Brenda wanted to try again with her mission bow. Tom volunteered to go along as cameraman last year on her bow hunt with Audrey McQueen in New Mexico. Although they didn't get a bull on that trip, the two decided to keep hunting elk with their bows and take turns being the cameraman or the hunter. This year, it's Tom's turn to hunt, and Brenda is running the camera. After getting a great recommendation from Allie Armstrong about the elk hunting at QRS Outdoor Specialties, a place where Allie had tagged some good bulls in the past, Tom, Brenda, Allie, and her dad Derek have all decided that they're going back to Colorado for big bulls with a bow.
Our first morning of the hunt, and I'm so excited because I hardly stand it. But we're just getting ready to head out, checking the wind direction. We got wind blowing across this way. We just heard a bull bugle off to our left, so we're going to get started and see what we can drum up. Holy cows. This must be their morning path back up to their bedding, because all the tracks are leading up, heading up the hill. So we're gonna work our way into the wind and just slowly work our way down this line, this fence line, to where we think they're gonna be coming out. We just heard a bull bugle, probably about 150 yards right down here, in between falling tree chainsaw cuts. We're gonna stick it out, see what comes. Day 2 of our hunt, opening morning. We spent the day yesterday scouting, getting a good feel for the ground that we're on. And I think we got a good setup this morning. We got the wind blowing crossways. Mule deer.
Elk hunting can be tough on the body. There's a lot of climbing, walking, and stalking. Tom and Brenda know that it can happen at any moment if you get into the right position and have the wind in your favor. That big bull could step out.
There's a moose.
Sometimes in the big woods, you can run across other big animals that share habitat with the elk, deer, and bears. These moose have a sense of smell as good as any deer in the woods and have no problem getting over a fence. There's more coming up on Legacy Trails. We'll be right back.
I didn't come this far to miss. Heavy Shot, the industry leader in shot shell technology, brings you heavy metal. Shoot devastating patterns and stack the odds on your side with every shot, every time. More lethal pellets, more clean kills. Check us out at HeavyShot.com. I didn't come this far to miss.
Welcome back to Legacy Trails. Know Your Game with Tim and Terry Potts, sponsored by Spy Point, the world's best and most innovative trail and action cameras.
You know, it's been 10 years since Brenda's brother Tom had a new bow. And when he got that new Mission Ballistic, he was absolutely ecstatic. He takes it out, gets it all dialed in, all the way out to 50 yards.
He still needs some tips on how to get close enough to an elk for a shot. They're staying at the lodge, but it's an unguided hunt. And that's as tough as it gets.
Brenda sits down with Quentin Smith of QRS Outdoor Specialties for some great tips.
Being adaptive with these elk is probably the most critical thing that you can do in being successful in the woods with these elk. So we're hunting the second week of archery elk here in Colorado. These bulls are starting to get active. We're seeing bulls start to build their harems together. We're seeing herd bulls with groups of cows anywhere from 10 to 20 head in a group. And so that alone builds in some specific challenges. One of the biggest, I think, things in the hunting industry we see is people believe that the second you hear a bull bugle, that bull is instantly callable and he's going to come running in every time you bugle or cow call to him. That's not necessarily the case. Here on this ranch specifically, you know, we have to be adaptive to what that bull will withstand and what he won't. Whether we're cow calling to him, will that bull answer us, and is he vocal to us, and is he responding to us when we cow call, or is he responding to a bugle? A lot of times in this country, we see that our bulls are more active actually by bugling than we do actually in a cow call situation. And that's partially because we have some public access and things around the edge of us that gets pressured a lot, and everybody can buy a cow call and come into the woods and step out of a vehicle and blow it, and these elk are smart, they know that. And so you've got to be able to read that elk's body language and figure out exactly what he's looking for and what's going to make him come to you.
That's great advice from Quentin. Now let's see if Tom and Brenda can put those tips to good use and get a shot at a bull.
You're watching Legacy Trails. Brenda Potts and her brother Tom Simmering have returned to Colorado to hunt big bulls with a mission bow. This time, it's Tom's turn to hunt, with Brenda running the camera. There's sounds in the distance that bulls are looking for cows. However, getting a big bull within archery distance can be a real challenge.
Got them all over us right now.
Yeah. Oh, he's just bugling right up there.
That bull's right out in the lane. There's our bull right out in front of us, right out.
There he is. I got him.
Yeah, but he's so far up there.
I got him. Shoot him if you can.
He's 76 yards. I have to pinch myself to make certain that just happened. We were walking in, like we have the past three mornings, just going at it, trying to get back here. And all of a sudden I look up and there's a cow standing right off to my right. The cow kind of spooked. Then we hear a nice bugle come out just right out in the field. And all of a sudden here they come. I mean, one cow after another. And the bull came up for a nice, beautiful, broadside shot. But he was probably about 75, 80 yards out. I tried to get close to him, but I just couldn't make it.
Tom wasn't able to get close enough with his bow to get a shot at that bull. However, a few days later, another hunter at QRS Outdoor Specialties was able to kill the bull during muzzleloader season. You're watching Legacy Trails. We'll be right back.
This is my life. The weekend warrior. No more production lines or deadlines. This is why I work 5 days a week. I need speed, power, precision. I expect no less than the best. This is my best. This is my chance. This is my mission.
Simple, efficient, powerful. Mission by Matthews.
You're watching Legacy Trails, and now it's time for Along the Way with Stan Potts.
Welcome to Along the Way with Peyton and I, folks, this week. And you saw Brenda and her brother elk hunting in Colorado, and it's no secret that I love to elk hunt. I elk hunt every single year. It's one of my favorite things to do.
Is the wind just as important during elk hunting as it is in deer hunting?
Absolutely just as important. The wind with elk hunting is just as important, and maybe even more important. I hate to say that, being more important than whitetails, because the wind is everything no matter what you're hunting, Peyton. But in the mountains when you're elk hunting, something that you don't have to contend with when you're deer hunting is the thermals. In the morning the thermals are going down, and in the afternoon the thermals are coming up. So your scent's always going down in the morning, always coming up in the afternoon.
Do you wear scent lock whenever you're elk hunting just like you do when you're deer hunting?
Yes, I do. You know, scent lock is just as important when you're elk hunting. Actually, I wear the base layers, and I also wear the layer on top. So it is very, very important. Now, sometimes early season elk hunting, it's warm, but I still wear a lightweight base layer and a lightweight top and pants over it. It's very important. Scent lock and scent control when you're elk hunting.
Kids Gone Hunting with Buck Horton, sponsored by Mission Archery. Bows and crossbows that outperform their price.
Mr. Tom almost had his first bull with a bow. He just needed to close the distance about another 25 yards. Allie is also at QRS Outdoor Specialties, and she has had no problem putting her tags on bulls up there. But can she do it again? Let's find out and see.
The last day of my hunt here in Colorado, and we're on Frustration Ridge this evening, and we just had a young cow come running up to Dad's calling. I decided not to shoot though because she was pretty small.
Allie didn't get a bull on this trip, but she did go home with the trophy.
Championship that determines the future of the entire civilized world. That's what was last year.
Yeah. I am the reigning champ. That's just the way it works. It's fate.
But this year he's got glasses on his.
Yeah, y'all see that? God, that was bad off.
All you can do is hit the target. Yeah.
No pressure.
Get that big L.
Oh, you got cheating. I see it already. She's cheating.
Oh.
She's cheating. I've been defeated.
Oh! That's what I'm talking about. There's the proof.
Now we gotta set my boat.
So Tom, even though you didn't get an elk, what did you think of your very first elk hunt?
It was absolutely fantastic. I had a blast. I'm hooked for life. I will be back next year.
I can't wait till next year.
Me.
An elk's top two canine teeth are called ivories. Scientists believe ivories are remnants of saber-like tusks that ancestral species of elk used in combat. Most hunters save ivories as a memento of the hunt, often using them to make beautiful jewelry. Field Notes is sponsored by Scout Look Weather Deer Log, the ultimate weather and deer management planning tool for deer hunters. You're watching Legacy Trails. We'll be right back. Welcome to The Good Life with Mackenzie Horton.
Knives are very important tools for hunters. They come in all shapes and sizes. We found some absolutely beautiful knives from Silver Stag that are not only pure works of art, but functional tools. We are so impressed with Silver Stag, not for their craftsmanship, but also because they're American made. Silver Stag knives are manufactured by a small team of skilled blacksmith and sportsmen. What differentiates Silver Stag Cutlery is the company's hands-on approach to manufacturing. Silver Stag knives are not mass-produced production knives. Rather, each and every knife is hollowed, ground, assembled, shaped, polished, and sharpened free-handed. While no two finished knives will ever look exactly alike, all Silver Stag knives share certain features that make them some of the most extraordinary field tools. To start, the blades are designed by sportsmen and are exceptionally practical. The blades are manufactured exclusively from domestically produced high-carbon steel. An authentic North American antler is built into every design. The finished knives are not only attractive and functional, but also extremely durable. They have taken us back into time when high-quality tools were handmade in America. We hope you enjoyed this week's episode of Legacy Trails. Thank you for watching, and God bless.
Closed captioning provided by Hunter Safety System. Saving lives is what we do. This week's show has been brought to you by Heavy Metal, because I didn't come this far to miss. Mission Archery, bows and crossbows that outperform their price. Spy Point, the world's best and most innovative trail and action cameras. Scout Look Weather Deer Log, the ultimate weather and deer management planning tool for deer hunters. Grace Camo and Lace, it's a way of life. And by booksbypots.com. Promotional consideration was provided by these fine sponsors.
Hunting Dream Jobs tip number 7 is a combination of advice from several industry veterans. Larry Weishuhn said, "Learn to love being around people." Outdoor jobs are 99% people skills and 1% outdoor skills. Learn from others, but then be yourself. Brenda Valentine reiterated that point by saying, "Do not clone yourself to be anyone but you. Different is good. Be true to who you are and what you stand for." Brandlin Chalky agrees by saying, "Something creative and different is key." Ralph Cincerulo says, "Stay true to yourself and always under-promise and over-deliver." For more of what these and other interviewees had to say, visit our website at huntingdreamjobs.com, and good luck finding your dream job.